Alright guys, got a pretty sweet battle today against LunethArceus, another YouTuber, and he is like crazy good at UU battling, and this is like one freaking awesome fight. So, he leads Scyther, and I lead Bayonet. He goes for a U-turn, which is not very effective, which was pretty cool. I get a burn on his Lantern, which is typically a Rest Talker Pokemon. So, yeah. But I get a knockoff on his Scyther. So, Choice Band comes off, which is pretty cool. And then I go for a Shadow Sneak, which doesn't do, like, anything. Which kind of surprised me at first, but then I started thinking about it later. And a lead Scyther with max HP and max attack with Choice Band, probably like Jolly Nature, is pretty awesome. So, I bring in Nidoking. He switches out, predicting the Flamethrower, and I go for an Earth Power and hammer his Lantern. And now I don't want to stay in and take a Surf, so I'm going to switch out. There's just like some ridiculous prediction going on in this game. It's pretty awesome. So he switches out to Scyther. And what do? Oh, I predict the switch back to Lantern. But what I should have done there was counter, because he did, 99 damage to me right there? So that would have been a 198 HP counter on his Lantern, which would have KO'd and would have saved me a bunch of trouble later on. So right here, I'm kind of like 50-50 on if I think I'm faster or not, and I'm not. So he gets a Rest on, which blows for me, because all that work I did getting it down means nothing now. So I switch out to Hitmonlee, who thankfully doesn't get paralyzed by the discharge, and so to threaten the Earthquake. I was predicting a Scyther switch in, so that's why I went for the Rock Slide, but really there's nothing Hitmonlee can do against Claydol. So I have to switch out, and so pretty much the only answer I have for Claydol is to Toxic Stall it. And so that really sucks. So, predicting the switch back to Lantern, I went for Hitmonlee, but he brought in Steelix. So I'm just like, I'm going for a close combat because it's going to do a ton of damage. But he switches to Scyther, and the ×4 resist just means I do absolutely nothing. And I don't want to switch, so I go for a Rock Slide, and I'm actually faster, which was pretty freaking awesome. Like I said, because he's a full HP, full attack. So yeah. But then Sharpedo comes in, and away goes Hitmonlee, which blows because now one of my main sweepers is gone. So I bring in Ampharos to threaten T-Bolt. And oh my god, the amount of electric resist on this guy's team is ridiculous. Because it meant like Ampharos couldn't like charge up and do all of its epicness because there's just a Claydol, a Steelix, and a Lantern there to absorb the T-Bolts, which really sucked for me. So yeah, I bring in Miltank just to, I don't know. What? I guess, yeah, I was trying to force him to switch out Lantern. And right here, I'm like predicting him to switch out to Claydol. So I hit Ice Beam, and he took forever, and I was like sitting there like, damn it, he's gonna like play dumb and stay in and go for the Earthquake and KO Nidoking, and I'm gonna be so screwed. And then he switches out and goes to Claydol, and it all worked perfectly. And I was like, yes, awesome. So now Claydol is out, and I know he's not going to stick around to take another Ice Beam. So I go back to Miltank, and he brings in Sharpedo, which I wasn't really expecting, but Miltank's a beast and can take it. So he switches out, goes back to Steelix, which is gonna take everything Miltank does like it was nothing. So right here, just huge mistake. I'm like, alright, I have 3 guys weak to Earthquake. I'm not letting them take it. And he Stealth Rocks for free, basically. Which really sucked for me, because now Splat is gonna be raped by it. But luckily, he is paralyzed on the switch, which was pretty cool. And now I'm just bug buzzing, hoping for a special defense drop, and to just kind of stall out the Earthquake. And then he roars, which ended up helping me out a lot. And then here's another huge mistake. I'm like, alright, he's gonna start playing ballsy now and just stay in. But he goes for the switch anyways, and calls my Earth Power. And that really sucked, because then Claydol could have been gone. So far we have Lantern, who could have been gone, and Claydol, who could have been gone, if I hadn't have made some mistakes, which kind of sucks. But still, we've been like predicting each other's moves and stuff, and it's been like crazy epic and all sorts of fun. So Dustox is back in, trying to stall out Steelix some more. So yeah, just bug buzz, and then he roars, and Miltank comes back in. And I wasn't sure what he wanted to do, so I'm like, alright, Splat's gonna stay in. Screw this. And he roars again, and then Ampharos comes in. And so right now I'm like, alright, time for some epic ownage to take place. And so he Earthquakes, and I go for a counter, and it's like with its little fist return thing, and yeah, so Steelix goes down. And now I know Sharpedo has Earthquake, and I'm like, Ampharos can take an unstabbed Earthquake, but then I forgot it had Life Orb on it, and it was just, I don't know, it sucked. So I shouldn't have let him stay in. Should have just gone straight to Old Blue. But yeah. So this is kind of like downhill for me. So yeah, Surf does a lot, then Rough Skin. But at least I took out Sharpedo, which was cool. And he sends in Manectric, and so I know Old Blue is pretty much doomed, which sucks. And then I make a huge mistake, and I send out Splat. Because I was like, oh, I know, I'll just stall him out with Splat, because he can take a Thunderbolt. And then I was like, wait, that's dumb. Because Nidoking is my only other guy, and he's a Scarfer. And he's going to be stuck on something that either can't KO Claydol or can't KO Lantern. And I'm just like, screw it, I'm going for the Earth Power. Because this battle is now officially over. It's just a matter of time. And I thought he might have been like kinda cool and let me take out Manectric and Lantern, but whatever, I don't blame him for wanting a 3-0 against me. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. It was an epic battle. Lots of fun. And I hope I play even better in the future. So, yeah, Luneth, thanks a lot for the battle. And, yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.